Do you ever feel like life's weighing down by way too much stuff? Not just the physical things, but those habits and mindsets that cling to us and drain our energy. Today, I'm breaking down 14 things I quit as part of my minimalist journey. Because minimalism isn't just about clearing out closets, it's about letting go of everything that doesn't serve us anymore. And let me tell you, saying goodbye to these habits has opened up space for so much more peace, focus, and genuine happiness. So if you are ready to do a little life decluttering with me, grab a cozy seat and let's dive in. The first thing is quit gossiping. Let's be honest, gossip feels like snacking on a bag of chips. It's so fun in that moment, but leaves you feeling gross after. It starts with, did you hear about? And suddenly you are deep in someone else's drama, wasting time you will never get back. And here's a twist. Gossip isn't harmless. It's like playing catch with a boomerang. You think you've tossed it away, but nope, it comes flying back to smack you. Don't even try to ask me how could I know all of this. Been there. And the worst part is, it's like eating bad leftovers, spreads negativity, and leaves a weird aftertaste in your own mood. So I quit. Instead of dishing out hot tea, I'm now brewing positivity. My energy is way better. My relationship feels lighter. And honestly, gossip-free living is underrated. Try it and thank me later. Number 2 is quit saying yes all the time. Okay, picture this. Me, the human yes machine. Can you help? Yes. Are you free? Yes. Will you host a family BBQ, fix the Wi-Fi, and babysit my prawns? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Well, saying yes all the time made me feel like a people-pleasing superhero until I burned out and realized I wasn't saving anyone, especially not myself. So I decided to experiment with this magical word, no. And wow, the word didn't collapse. People didn't throw tomatoes at me. Instead, they respected my boundaries. I can totally understand that saying no felt weird at first, like trying on a hat you're not sure fits. But now it's my go-to move. So if you hear me say no, don't take it personal. I'm just protecting my own time, energy, and money. And recently, I found an even better bonus. When I do say yes, it actually feels good, not like obligatory. Next one is quit worrying about what others think. Raise your hand if you've ever spent 20 minutes deciding whether to post a picture because, well, what will people think? But here's the thing. Worrying about others' opinions is like trying to win at a carnival game. It's rigid, and you lose every time. The truth is, people's thoughts about you are none of your business, right? Once I embrace that, it feels like I've taken off a pack bag filled with bricks. Now I post what I love, wear what I want, and let people think whatever they want. Not my problem, right? Life's too short to live inside someone else's head. And you know what? The moment I stopped trying to please everyone, I found my kind of people highly recommended. Number 4 is quit trying to win approval. For the longest time, I treated life like a never-ending audition. I'd explain, justify, and overshare, hoping to hear, wow, you are amazing. But hear me out. It didn't work. People are going to see what they want to see, no matter how many PowerPoint presentations you prepare. So I quit. I stopped twisting myself into a presto to fit other people's expectations and started just being me. And guess what? Life's got way simpler. Approval doesn't feel like a trophy I need to win anymore. It's just not on my shopping list. Now I focus on connecting with the people who get me, not trying to convince the ones who don't. Feels so good, honestly. Number 5 is quit competing and acting like a know-it-all. It's my I must know everything era. It's kind of classic overachieving energy. I'd nod knowingly during conversations about topics I didn't even care about, just to seem in the loop. Trust me, it's exhausting. So then I realized life isn't a pop quiz, right? And there's no prize for knowing the most random trivia. Letting go of the need to compete was like stepping off a treadmill I didn't even sign up for. Now I'm more into listening than proving a point. And guess what? Conversations are way more fun when you're not mentally preparing a rebuttal. Being chill beats being right every time. Number 6 is quit forcing myself to do things I don't enjoy. You ever force yourself to do something just because you think you should? That was me with the gym. Every treadmill session feels like a punishment for existing, and I'd spend the entire time thinking, why am I here? Turns out, forcing yourself to do things you hate isn't a great motivation strategy. Shocker, right? So I quit. Instead, I started exploring activities that actually feel good, like yoga, stretching, even dancing around my living room like no one's watching, because they are not. Exercise doesn't have to mean misery, and now it's something I actually look forward to. The point is, if it makes you smile and sweet, it's a right workout. Number 7 is quit being obsessed with perfection. Well, perfectionism sounds fancy, right? But let me tell you, it's exhausting. I used to nitpick everything. My work, my hair, and even how I loaded the dishwasher. Yes, really. And for what? A gold star from the perfection policy? Come on, they don't even exist. So I just let go. I tried to explore the glorious chaos of imperfection. Spilled coffee? It smells good. A typo in an email? At least it's aesthetic. Life isn't about being flawless. It's about rolling with the punches and laughing when things go sideways. Trust me, it's way more fun when you stop trying to be perfect and start enjoying the messy, beautiful ride. Number 8 is quit living without clear purpose. There was a phase in my life where I was just floating, no goals, no plan, just coasting like a paperboat on a lazy river. And while it feels freeing at first, but it eventually turns into one question: what am I even doing? So I hate pause and got intentional. Setting goals give me clarity, purpose, and honestly, a reason to get out of bed some mornings. It's not about having every step figured out. It's about knowing what matters to you and moving in that direction. Now my days feel more fulfilling, even if they are still a little chaotic. Highly recommended having a purpose. It's like giving your life a GPS. Number 9 is quit over-engaging in other people's lives. When someone starts venting and suddenly you're deep in their problems, feeling like a therapist without the paycheck. That used to be me. All ears, all the time. But here's the thing, constantly diving into other people's drama is exhausting. So I learned to set boundaries. Now I still listen and care, but I know when to step back and say, hey, that's your journey, not mine. Protecting my own mental energy has been a game changer. And guess what? People still love me, even when I don't solve their problems. Turns out, being there without being consumed is a skill. Number 10 is quit following content that lowers my mood. Those accounts or channels that make you feel like your life is a big problem compared to their highlight reels. Yeah, I used to follow a bunch of them. Whether it was a picture-perfect influencers or the ones subtly convincing me I needed another fancy gadget to be happy. It was a recipe for self-doubt and overspending. So I hate the unfollow button like my sanity depended on it because it can't did. Now my feed is full of content that actually makes me smile, inspires me, or teaches me something useful. No more endless comparisons, no more unnecessary shopping sprees. Trust me, curating your feed is like giving your brain a cozy little mental spa day. Number 11 is quit talking down to myself. You ever catch yourself saying things to yourself that you'd never say to a friend? Same to me. I used to be my own worst critic, like a harsh inner voice whispering, wow, you really messed up. But one day I thought, hold up, why am I being so mean to myself, right? So I made a pact to be kinder, even if that just means saying, it's okay, you will figure it out, instead of, you're so stupid. Positive self-talk feels a little cheesy at first, but honestly, it works. Now, when I slip up, I laugh it off and move on. Turns out, being nice to yourself makes everything a whole lot easier, from Mondays to mistakes. Number 12 is quit over-planning everything. Look, I love a good plan, like these color-coded calendars. Yes, please. But I used to plan my life down to the minute. And let me tell you, life does not care about your perfectly crafted itinerary. If one thing went off track, I'd spiral into frustration. So I started leaving some wiggle room. Turns out spontaneous coffee runs or unplanned walks in the park are where the magic happens. Now I treated my plans as more of a suggestion, not a law, right? And honestly, life feels way lighter when you are not clinging to a schedule like it's a lifeboat. Sometimes the best memories come from the things you didn't see coming. Number 13 is quit setting unrealistic goals. You know those goals that sound amazing in theory, like I'm going to learn a new language, write a book, and become a fitness guru all by next month. Well, yeah, I used to set those. And then when I didn't hit them, it feels like a total failure. So I swapped it out the impossible dream goals for ones that are actually achievable. Instead of mastering everything, it's make progress. Focusing on what's within my control keeps me motivated and stress-free. Now, instead of chasing perfection, I celebrate the small wins. And guess what? They add up way faster than you think. Number 14 is quit living in constant expectation. Well, for a while, I was living life like it was supposed to be a highlight reel every single day. I'd wake up thinking, well, today something amazing will happen. And when it didn't, well, what a major letdown. But then I realized life isn't about like fireworks every second. Sometimes the best moment acquired once, like sipping coffee while it's still hot or catching the sunset on a random Tuesday, even seeing fallen leaves in autumn or snow in winter. These are all precious moments. Letting go of constant expectations has made the simple things so much sweeter. Now, I don't need big to feel happy. I just need to be present. These are the 14 things I quit that brought me closer to a better, more grounded version of myself. It's incredible how letting go of what doesn't serve you can open doors you didn't even know were closed. I hope sharing my experience helps you feel empowered to make similar changes if any of this resonated with you. See you next time. Love you guys. Bye.